Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Thank you, everyone who's decided to stop by this evening. I am very much looking forward to tonight's game. We are going to be playing a little bit of some Marvel Snap. So you guys saw me briefly playing a game, maybe last week it was, I think, while we were waiting for stream to get started. But yeah, I've been enjoying the game a lot. It's super fun. So essentially, we're tonight gonna go over kind of a primer for Marvel Snap. We're gonna go over the different currencies. We're gonna go over the season pass. What does that look like? We're gonna go over missions. We're gonna go over collection level. We're gonna go over the shop. So we're gonna kind of just touch on every little piece of the game for you guys, just kind of as a primer or a starter, an introduction to Marvel Snap. Dashman says, "Hi Dad, let's go." Hey Dash, let's go, man. I'm ready. It's gonna be a good time. Also, a treat for you guys tonight. We have my very good friend Acro Cafe with us this evening. After we get through kind of explaining everything and going over some stuff, Acro and I are going to be playing some friendlies together. We're just going to basically match. We're going to throw a few fun decks against each other. Then we're going to throw a few meta decks against each other. When I say meta, I just mean good decks, basically. But we'll go over all that too. So, Acro, I don't know if you're still there, man. If you are, you want to give a shout out, say what's up?
I don't know how good they are, but I mean, they're decks.
They are decks of cards. Yeah. He is right. So Acro, kind of to list his qualifications, if you will, we played Magic the Gathering together for over a decade at this point, a decade and a half coming up on, if not more so. We played Keyforge together. He plays Arena now. We played Hearthstone together for a while. So we've been playing a lot of card games. Ascension, I know, is another one that he really enjoys. So yeah, Acro, anything I'm missing there, man?
No, that's about it. I love card-based games. And if you like any card-based games, Marvel Snap is definitely like a great game to get into. I actually think I'm the one who told you to start playing it. I was like,
you did.
Basically free, super enjoyable free game. Of course, like if you really want to be part of the meta, you can pay for honestly the best way to be part of it is just pay like a monthly subscription of $10 and you could be really part of the meta because there's like all the best cards come out like once a month and you get like the newest best cards to build the best decks out of it. But I haven't done that except for one time, so I've spent $10 on this game and it has been free 99 since then. It's been a great game.
Yeah, Parker says Snap is so addicting. It is so addicting, man. You just pick it up, play a game. Sometimes it's over in 48 seconds. Sometimes it stretches out to 3 minutes, but I mean, I don't think I've ever played a game longer than 5 or 6 minutes, probably. They're really fast. It's a very fast-paced game, which I really like about it. That was kind of one of my main issues with Hearthstone was, great, I can play a card game anywhere I go, but I don't have 48 minutes to sit down and play a card game sometimes on my phone. So, so I'm super excited about it.
Same thing with Magic Arena also. It's the same way like that. Like just you try to play it and like it's impossible to sit and play it on your phone because it just takes so long per game. So yeah, I really like that about it too.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, we're going to dive in here, guys. Without further ado, I'm going to transition the screen over here for us to make it a little bit bigger so you guys can see. Put myself off to the side over there. Okay, so guys, Marvel Snap. This is the main screen. This is when you open your phone, this is what you'll see. All this stuff off to the side is because I'm playing on PC. I really should make better use of my space, but, you know, I'm just getting started here. So, at the top, you guys can see here, we've got several clickable icons as I kind of hover over them. In the middle here, we've got these kind of scrolling thing that's happening. Down here, we've got the play, and then this is kind of your main toolbar down here at the very bottom. So we're going to start at the top, and we're going to talk about the game, and then we'll go through each of these icons and currencies. So, like I said, Marvel Snap is a collectible card game. Your goal is to basically play the game. You play through the tutorial. They give you a set number of cards. You upgrade those cards into like kind of better versions. You can see some of these are like shiny orange borders and some of them are green and some are blue. When you upgrade those cards, you increase what's called your collection level, which we'll talk about later. And as your collection level goes up, you unlock more cards. So Yeah, let's check in chat real quick. Wifebot said make sure y'all like the stream in chat. Thank you, Wifebot. Hello. Yes. Dash said I played Snap earlier before the stream and it was fun. It is fun. Parker said they need to add more move type cards. It's my favorite archetype. Parker, don't give away one of my decks, bro. Come on, man. Don't be doing that now. And then Parker said I started playing at 10 one night, thought that maybe an hour or so had passed, and I looked in the time, it was 2 in the morning. I had a problem. Yep. If I didn't just pass out with my old man body, I probably would do the same thing, man. Definitely the first day I played a lot. I played a lot. But yeah, so as you upgrade your collection level, you unlock cards. The cool thing is, and kind of something that's unique to Marvel Snap, I brought it up here on my monitor for you guys. So first of all, this website is Marvel Snap Zone. It's a great website. It's a good resource. They've got everything you could ever want to know about Marvel Snap explained in a much better way than I could. But this right here, this is the collection guide. So you guys can see here, hopefully, it says Pool 1. That's collection level 18 through 214. There are 46 cards. So basically, you're gonna level 1, the first card you unlock is Jessica Jones. And then after that, you continue to unlock more in your collection level all the way up through 18. Then you kind of have enough to put together at least one deck, usually an on-reveal deck or something like that. And then until you get to level 214, you're going to continue collecting these 46 cards from Pool 1. However, Acro's Pool 1 order that he collected is going to be different than Drubius's order of cards collected, if that makes sense. So, for instance, after maybe level 19, I unlocked, Wolverine or something, and he unlocked maybe, I keep thinking like Pool 5 cards, but he unlocked like, I don't know, Beast or something like that. That's not a Pool 1 card, but by the end of 214, we will have the same collection of cards that we have unlocked together. And while you're in Pool 1, you only play against other people, usually, with Pool 1 cards. So it's kind of cool. The matchmaking, there's no pay to win in the sense of, I can start Marvel Snap tomorrow, I can drop, $400, I can build the best deck in the game, and I can just crush my way up to level 100. And you cannot do that in this game. You literally have to, you can accelerate the process, right? You can speed it up, and we'll talk about that. But you will unlock those cards the natural way at the same rate as other people. Once you get above 214, then you get to 222, you start collecting from Pool 2. You play against people with Pool 2 cards. Now again, they might have different cards than you. They might have slightly better cards in a sense of like they're just more cohesive with the deck that they're trying to run. But you'll still play against Pool 2. Once you kind of get to the top of Pool 2 and into the beginning stages of Pool 3, this is kind of the part of this is the hard part of Marvel Snap. This is definitely the step where you really got to play just for the love of the game. You cannot get too serious about it or too intense. You got to really learn how to retreat and when to retreat from matches, when to snap, when to retreat when your opponent snaps. Basically, once you get to Pool 3, 486 plus is the collection level. Any of these 100 cards, 104 cards, are
so
available to be played against, basically. So these Series 4 and Series 5, those are very, very good cards. They're very powerful. They usually have very top-end effects. There are some duds in there. Obviously, there's tier lists, but they're very good. Pool 3, basically, once you get to collection level 700 or so, then it slows down your card collecting process. So again, you can't just pay money and get any card that you want. You have to actually play the game and level up your cards. So just wanted to show you guys that there are 3 pools of cards, and then Series 4, and then Series 5. The cool thing is that they eventually move cards from Series 5 to Series 4, and they've just moved a bunch of Series 4 cards down to Pool 3 now. So as the cards come out, people that are kind of higher ranked, have been playing longer, get a chance to use them first, and then they'll kind of filter down for the plebes like the rest of us. So yeah, so that's the pools of Marvel Snap in a nutshell. So you guys can see here, this is the collection level. This is what we were just talking about, this green one right here. So mine is currently 759. I think, Acro, you said you're 3K, 3,000?
No, I'm not 3K yet. I thought I was, but
yeah.
A 2 sometimes looks like a 3 to me. So
fair.
I'm almost 2,500. I'm 2 away from 25.
Okay, nice. So we'll say 2,500.
Yeah.
So this, I'm scrolling through this very quickly here. I just want to get to the bottom and show you guys.
Oh yeah, it takes forever to get to the bottom of it.
It does.
Yeah.
So you start here at 0, and then you go up to level 1, you unlock Jessica Jones. Then you go to level 2, and I unlocked Kazar, and then Mr. Fantastic, and then I unlocked Spectrum. So you can see so there's level 1 and 2. Then it's every 2 levels I was unlocking a card. Then once I got through most of the cards, it started giving me credits alongside of it. It started giving me boosters, which we talked about, but I'm still unlocking cards. You can see here on the left. Still unlocking cards, and now I'm also getting other things sprinkled in. So now it's a card every 4 levels. So 34, I unlocked a card. 38, I unlocked a card, etc., 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 until I got through the end of Pool 2, and then I started getting these things called collector caches. So again, this is all Pool 2 cards. These Hobgoblin, Vision, Bucky Barnes. These are all Pool 2, and Pool 2 is very good, guys. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, Pool 2 definitely has a lot of great playable cards. Are you going to win every game with every deck? Absolutely not. Are you going to have to retreat more often than not? Probably, yeah. But Pool 2 is certainly competitive with Pool 3 decks, or if you only have a couple of Pool 3 cards. So I want to point out here, so you see 402 I unlocked a card, and then 414 I unlocked a card. So they slow down the rate at which you unlock cards. And then we're just going to click to my level here. So you can see I unlocked Luke Cage at 754, and I will unlock
you
another
have Luke Cage?
Yeah.
See, I don't even have Luke Cage yet. Yeah.
Okay. I got some good ones. I got some good Pool 3 pulls so far. I also got some trash ones like Adam Warrior, but we'll talk about him. We'll talk about those later. So you can see here.
Her Dagger.
Yeah, Dagger. She got a buff. So
she just got a buff. Yeah.
754, I unlocked Luke Cage. I won't have a chance to unlock my next card until 766. And because I'm above collection level 700, these caches only have a 25% chance to contain a card. Sometimes they'll contain currency, sometimes they'll contain boosters, sometimes they'll contain variants, which we'll talk about, and sometimes they'll contain titles. You are guaranteed one card every 4 collector caches until you complete Pool 3, and then it drops again because you're getting into Series 4 and Series 5, which are a little bit stronger, higher level cards. Anything to add on that, Acro?
I was going to say, you haven't talked about the different types of currencies yet, but I figured you were going to.
Yeah.
So yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Alrighty. So segueing into that, you guys can't see it super well, unfortunately, because my thing is hiding it. I'll pull this down here a little bit so you guys can see better. So up here at the top, this is my avatar. So yeah, cool, lots of cool things. You can change your name, and then there's also, these are the titles I was talking about. So yeah, that's cool. That's the middle thing. Oh, I gotta click on the X there. Okay. So I'll pull this down a little bit. So in the top left here, these are my credits. Credits are used to level up your cards, and leveling up your cards increases this green number, which is your collection number. Or collection level, excuse me. So you use credits on cards in your collection, which we'll talk about, and that's what those are for. Each level costs more, basically. So the first level, to go from common, the gray border, to uncommon, the green border, costs you 5 boosters and 25 credits. To go to the next level, costs you 10 boosters and 100 credits. Then I believe it's 15 and 200, 20, 300, 25, 400, and 50 I think is the last one, and 500. They go up, basically. It gets more expensive. We'll take a look at a couple different levels, and I'll show you guys. This gold bar over here is exactly that. It's gold. This is the premium currency. This is what you spend your real money on, basically. All of the bundles cost gold. There's a couple other things you could spend gold on. Variance is another one. Early on, you're going to want to spend your gold to refresh your missions, basically, which we're going to talk about now. So underneath the gold on the right-hand side is missions. So we're going to pull this back up. So these are the missions. So you can see you've got weekly challenges here. I've completed 20 out of 25 so far. I've got 4 active missions here in the middle, and I'm going to get 2 more in 1 hour and 17 minutes. So you get 6 missions per day every 8 hours. As you complete them, you're going to gain credits, this little blue number right here, and you're going to gain season pass experience, which is this little pink number right here. Early on, that's why you want to spend your gold on mission refreshes, is instead of just buying credits with them, you want to get missions. So number 1, you're playing more, which is always great. You're getting more boosters that way. You're going to get the credits to level up your cards, and you get the season pass experience, which Acro mentioned earlier is a great way to get some of the newer cards if you pay for the season pass. My current season pass level is 39, It caps at 50 in the sense of like that's the last kind of set thing you unlock, and then after 50 you kind of get like a collector's cash kind of grab bag situation. So if we, and as I complete these missions here in the middle, it'll fill these, and then these each have their own set of rewards. So this one is worth 200 credits, 15 gold, and 200 Season Pass XP. Costs you 1,000 to get to a level, basically, in the Season Pass. So if I scroll down, this purple background, these are my Season Pass missions. So you can see I've already completed Chapter 1, I've completed Chapter 2, I've completed everything that I can of Chapter 3, called Stranded in Subatomica. The next one will unlock in an hour and 15 minutes. And then the last one a day after that. And then Chapter 4, which is the final chapter in this season, unlocks in 4 days, which is Sunday, I believe. Right? Sunday or Monday? Anyway, I don't know. I just played it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then it'll unlock, I think, 2 missions initially, and then each day it'll unlock another step in the Season Pass. Completing a chapter grants you 2,500 XP, which is good for 2.5 levels on the Season Pass. Pretty solid. So, talking about that, let's go ahead and talk about the Season Pass. So on the left-hand side from your missions is the Season Pass. So if you click on that, you can see over here, this is the kind of the 50, this is what you're getting to, is this MODOK variant right here. On the right-hand side is my progress so far. So the Season Pass is $10, like Acro said. It's basically worth it. It's probably the most worth it. If you're going to spend money on Marvel Snap, that's probably where you want to spend your initial investment, is going to be in the Season Pass. Number one, you get about 900 gold worth of the premium currency, which we'll talk about in depth later, but 900 gold in the premium currency is going to set you back over $10. So if you want to get 900 gold, it's going to cost you right around $15, and you can only get 1,000. So yeah, someone better than math at me can do that math. But yeah, 700 gold for $10, you're getting 900 gold for $10. So that's great. I mean, that is almost a 1-to-1 ratio of gold to money. Excuse me, real money, currency. So yeah, so Season Pass, if you're going to spend money, that's where I recommend it. If you're going to do it. So you can see here on the right-hand side, like I said, first thing I got was MODOK. This was the new card. And you can see there's a free level and a paid level.
Oh, you
free
bought
level
it?
And a
Did you
paid
buy
level.
the Season Pass?
I did buy it, yeah. So, and then he's the second one, and then you're going to get boosters for whatever the final variant is that you unlock. And then I got a mystery variant here, which I don't remember what it was. There's titles in here, avatars, and here's some more gold. This is a card I actually didn't have, was Wasp. She's a Pool 3 card. I hadn't got her yet, and I bought the Season Pass, so I got her variant. This is her Steampunk variant, and it also gives you the card for your collection. So, unfortunately, I still can pull Wasp from a collector's cache because I don't have the regular base one, which is unfortunate, but it's cool. I got another Pool 3 card. And like Acro was saying, MODOK is one of the new, better cards. It's very powerful. In the right archetype. So that's kind of this top portion here. You got your currencies, your missions, your Season Pass, your collection level, which we talked about. So moving down here, this is the current deck you have equipped. To the left of the play icon here. To the right, this is your ranked level. So this is kind of, right now there's only 2 ways to play Marvel Snap. The first is a ranked battle mode, essentially. So your first level, up until you get to 10, I believe, is only against bots. So you're only going to play computer opponents, just to give you a chance to get a feel for the game, how it works. They play okay decks. They're not super smart, obviously, so it feels good to play against them. And then it takes 10 games to, not 10 games necessarily, but 10 levels to get to the next kind of stepping stone. You gain levels with cubes. We'll talk about that. And then each level you get to, kind of, there's a new, reward, essentially. So I'm at level 40 right now. I just got this title. My other ride is an ant. I finished last season at about 40 as well. So it's about where I am until I probably get a few more cards. There's a couple pretty key cards that I'm missing, but I still win plenty of games too. That's the best part. Like I'm saying, guys, I'm currently in the Pool 3 desert is what they call it, and I'm still really enjoying the game. I'm still having a great time. I'm still playing with the cards that I played with a lot already, but they're really good. It feels great. The archetypes that I don't want to say the word force, but the archetypes that they want you to play, they have enabled them in a lot of ways that are effective even at lower levels. So yeah, it's really fun. So on this bottom toolbar here, obviously we're in main right now, in the middle, that's where we are. So this is the shop. So the shop is going to have bundles at the top. So this Mr. Negative bundle costs 8,000 gold, which is equivalent to 100 American dollars. You can see that mine is unpurchased. Did not buy that. This is what I'm saying. These are the variants. These rotate daily. They cost gold as well. And some cool ones on there. I like the pixel ones. A lot of people don't like the pixel ones, but I think they're pretty cool. That's cool. Scrolling down, once you get to collection level 500, you unlock what's called the token shop. So the token shop rotates the same time your missions. It refreshes 3 times a day. It's going to have a card you don't have yet, and it's Series 3, so those are going to cost me 300. So that's Pool 3 or Series 3, if you will. If they're from Series 4, they cost 1,000, I believe, and if they're from Series 5, they cost 3,000, I think. Is what it is.
I think it just depends on where you're at. My Series 3 cost me 1,000.
Really? Oh no, you're right.
Well,
That's how many I have. That's how many I have is 300.
Yeah.
I see it.
There you go.
The cost is here. That's my apologies, guys. This cost is this number right here for 1,000 collector tokens is what they're called, and I've got 300. So it's like 1,000, then 3,000, then 6,000. I think is what it is.
And collector's tokens take forever to get.
They do take forever to get. They have them in bundles, and so you can pay real money for them, or they have them in the collector caches, which you get like, you know, basically 100 or 300 or 600 here and there. So let's see, chat says pixels, various pixels, my favorite art. I love the pixel variant. Yes, Dashman, I also like pixel variant. Parker said, finally someone else who likes the pixel variant. Thank you. There are dozens of us. Dozens. Yeah. So this one right here, guys, underneath the, and I should say too, here at the top of the shop, you can click on these to get you to the next part. So the next one, the middle one here, is fast upgrade. Do not ever spend your credits on fast upgrade, guys. I promise you that you will get more boosters than you will ever have credits for if you just play the game. Like, you can see all these guys already have a ton of boosters for them. I'm just spending credits that I don't want to spend, basically. If you really want to level them up, we'll talk about how to do that. You can just do that just by playing the game. So I would recommend against fast upgrading. I did it at first, but it's better to just save your credits for when you actually want to upgrade the cards you're playing. So here are credits. You buy those with gold if you want to. You also get 50 free credits per day. I mean, it's not much, but it's free. Excuse me. And then this is the real gold shop. So you guys can see here, like I said, 8,000 gold is 100 American dollars. The pro bundle, don't buy this. It's $100. You get 1,200 credits. Sorry, 12,000 credits and 155 boosters, but they're random. So you don't know what characters you're going to get them for. I mean, I guess if you really want to try and get your collection level up fast, you can, but I don't recommend it because you get better at the game by playing the game. I promise you guys that any deck that you can really put together, the matchmaking is going to put you against at least other competitive individuals. You know, obviously you're not going to have every card. Some people are going to have great pulls compared to the order that you pulled, but I promise you, even a pool 2 deck with one pool 3 card can win games, plenty of games. You can climb with a deck if you know how to play it. And then this Deadpool day, I actually had enough gold saved up I spent like $5 I think to buy the remaining gold for this. And it came with some collector's tokens there. You can see it came with some credits, came with some boosters, a title, and all that stuff. And then this will go away a little bit. So that's the shop, guys. Like I said, you can navigate it up here to kind of go to each one. So like basically when I get my little phone notification, I check what is the current token shop card, which again, you don't get until 500. I check to see you know, if there's any cool variants that I would like, which I don't have any gold right now because I just spent it all on Deadpool bundle, you know, see if any of those cool. I really haven't bought any out of here yet, but there are some cool ones that pop up from time to time for sure. Yeah, so the next thing we're going to talk about is the actual reason that we play the game. These are the cards. So these are all the cards that I've unlocked, and we'll pull up a card here and we're going to talk about each part of it. So in the top left of the card, this blue right here is the energy cost or mana cost if you've ever played Magic the Gathering, or basically any other card game that has some sort of resource that you spend. So you're going to get 1 energy per turn, and it's cumulative. So the first turn you get 1 energy, second turn you get 2 energy, third turn you get 3 energy, etc. up to 6. There's only 6 turns in the game unless something happens with a location or a card. There are some cards that can add or take away turns of the game. Like I said, love the thumbnail, thank you. Logan just touching the cubes, sadly. Thanks. So yes, this is the energy cost. So I can play Wasp. She obviously costs 0. I can play her on any turn. A card down here like Absorbing Man, he costs 4, so I can't play him until turn 4 unless I have some way to get more energy or a reduction for his cost. Yeah, and it goes all the way, like I said, to 6. So 6, this is kind of the top end of the curve, which when I say curve, all I mean is if you think about 1 and then like 1 block high, then 2 blocks high, then 3 blocks high, that's the curve, right? So curves up. So these cards all have like really crazy powers that are all usually very good and game changing. This guy has 20. That's a lot. So the next thing we're going to talk about a card is the power. The right hand side, this is how you control the locations in Marvel Snap. So power is how strong your character is, okay? This guy, he happens to give +3 power if some other conditions are met. And power, like I said, as you get higher in cost, usually your power goes up. Obviously, there are exceptions. You see Morph here. He costs 3, but he has 0 power. However, he becomes a copy of a random card. So he could have maybe 20 power if they have Infinite in their hand, or, you know, if they've got Claw in their hand, he's gonna have 4 power, you know. So he's kind of a gamble, kind of a high roll card, you know. Yeah. So in your collection, there's a few different ways you can sort it. I currently have it sorted by energy cost, just to show you guys kind of the scale of how things go. I'm now going to sort it by quality because we're going to talk about that. So quality, you can see here, good old Adam Warlock is not a very great card. He is the only draw card in Marvel Snap, like a true draw card from your own deck. And we'll talk about decks, but there are only a dozen cards. So he drawing a card is very powerful if you can pull it off with him, basically. But he's got that gray border, so he is the lowest level. If I click down here in the bottom right, as you can see, to upgrade him would cost me 25 credits and 5 boosters. I have 0 boosters for... I thought I just heard something out there. I have 0 boosters for Adam Warlock right now. So if we go back to Deadpool, I saved his boosters and I saved the credits so I can show you guys what the upgrade process looks like. So we've got Deadpool here. Deadpool, this is the variant that came in the bundle. He's got a power whenever he's destroyed. So if his card is gotten rid of on the board, you get to put it back in your hand and you're going to double this power number in the top right. This is a Scotty Young variant. I don't have any other variants to show you, but down here is where you click to see your other variants and set them. I can show you guys that. So in the right hand side on the bottom is the upgrade. So I'm going to spend 25 credits and 5 boosters, and I'm going to hear a cool sound effect. Boom. So this is the frame break, so now you can see he's kind of coming out there. His little sign's coming out. Nice. And he's got a green border now. So, and that gives me a collection level. So now I'm up to 760. So we're going to hit him again. This time we're going to get 2 collection level, and he's going to go to blue, which is the rare frame.
3D.
And now he's 3D. So very cool. I got 2 collection level from that. We'll come back and gather these. So now I'm going to go to Epic. It's going to give me 4 collection level. He's going to have a purple border, and he's going to get something else special done to his card. So you guys can see the cards become basically cooler, essentially,
Animated.
as you upgrade them. So now his sign like moves in the wind, and it's also 3D, and he's also frame break. So the cards just become, as you use them more and more, you get the boosters, and you use the boosters to just make them look more awesome. So now we're going to go to legendary level, which is going to give him that shiny logo. So now you can see he's got like a sheen. Very
Shiny
nice.
logo.
Yeah, very cool, very cool. That gave me 6 collection levels. You can see as you upgrade them, it does cost more credits and boosters, but you get more collection level out of them, right? So it's kind of a trade-off in that sense. So now we're going to go to the animated frame, which is going to give him kind of this cool like red.
Animated frame.
And now he's ultra. And I think I can take him to infinite. I actually don't have any cards at infinite yet, so this will be my first infinite card.
Oh, you get to then upgrade them again.
Oh yeah, the splits. I haven't even done a split yet, guys. We're gonna do a split on the
Yeah,
screen,
that's
baby.
so cool.
So he is now at max quality, so I cannot upgrade him anymore. He's got this cool infinite thing. That gave me like 10 collection level, I think. Yep. So you guys can see this is going up. And now this is the infinity split. So you can create a copy of this card with special mods. So we're gonna click it. Boom. And now he has the rainbow holographic background. We're going to set that as our favorite for sure and claim it, swap him into all of our decks. So now we've got this Deadpool, and now we can upgrade this one. And we could give him the frame break, etc. So you guys see, and then once he gets there, you can split them again. And the more times you split them, the more cool the background effects become. There's a gold one. There's one that's it's called Inkified, and it's just black and white outlines. It's very cool. So now we're going to crack some collector caches here. So I'm going to just grab these boosters first. So I got some Luke Cage boosters, some Mysterio boosters, some Quicksilver boosters. Grab these credits. Thank you. So nice. Appreciate that. Okay, guys. So we got 3 collector caches here. Let's see something good. Come on. Agatha Harkness. Agatha starts in your hand and plays your cards for you. That's a fun card. Okay, so here's the collector's tokens.
A really fun card.
So you guys can see these. And once you get above a certain collection level, you can upgrade higher quantity of collector's tokens. But right now, I think I can only unlock 100 at a time. Let's see what this last one is here. Another card. Sarah, possibly the best card in the game.
Wait.
She's really good. What?
Why? How are you so lucky?
Sarah can literally go into any deck. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, so guys, that pretty much sums up. Oh, let's talk about decks real quick. So that's the collection. That's the upgrade process. I just wanted to show that to you guys, show you what it looks like to gather things for your collection level. The fact that I pulled 2 cards and within 3 collector caches is super lucky, and the fact that I pulled Sarah is just mega lucky because she's so good. So let's go ahead and sort this back to energy. So the decks up here, you guys can see I've got several different decks. I'm pretty sure you can have as many as you like or close to it. I mean, I've never had more than like 8 or 10 because as I get more cards, I throw away my old ones and kind of start over. But a lot of the shells are going to be the same. A lot of cards are kind of just good cards. They're going to carry over from deck to deck. There are different archetypes, which we'll talk a little bit more about archetypes when we play our games with Acro, and just kind of what our game plan is, what we're trying to do with the deck, the cards that kind of enable that. You guys see here, though, I do want to talk about this one a little bit more in depth. So this deck is called Collection. And you may say, Drubius, why is that deck called Collection? Well, I'll tell you why, chat. It's because these cards are all of my silver border cards, and the way you get boosters for cards is by playing them. Will I win many games with this deck? No, that is not the point of this deck. The point of this deck is to be able to turn all these into green cards. And you can see I've got a few green cards in here too. But turn all these into green cards so that I can get more collection level, basically. So as I acquire more of the gray border cards, then I'm going to want to basically swap out them into this collection deck, and it's just a pile of cards. It is not good. I'll probably play it towards the end of the season when my rank is what it is, and I'm done pushing, which we're almost at the end of the season here anyway, so got about a week to try and get to 50. That's my goal. It's very difficult so far, but I'm still liking it, having a good time. Dashman said hi, Clay. Clay says hello. That was a while ago. Sorry I missed that, guys. Welcome, Clayton. So yeah, guys. So you ready for some games, Acro?
Yeah, let's jump in.
Okay.
What does Sarah do again? Sorry, I was trying to figure out what she does.
Yeah, she's ongoing. Cards in your hand cost 1 less.
Okay.
But don't worry, I'm not putting either of those cards in the decks because I don't have time to build a deck. So I didn't talk about these 2 guys. So this one on the right hand side, this is just news. As they release patches and updates, videos, all that good stuff, it'll be on here. And then this is game modes. So this is how we play our friendly battle. Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize that the plane took off when you moused over it. Okay, so I'm gonna create one. All right, you ready, Acro? It's 24651. Someone else from chat's gonna hop in here real quick, I bet. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, I'm in.
All right, I'm going to mute myself in Discord, my friend. And I'll see you on the other side. Okay, guys, so we have got ourselves muted right now. So here we go. We are playing a control deck with some destroy. So destroy is a certain archetype, when cards are removed from the field, they usually get better. So Project Pegasus has dumped a ton of energy on us. This location gave us 5 energy this turn, so we basically started at turn 6. So this is incredible. So what we are going to do is we are going to play Mr. Sinister, we're going to play Deadpool, we're going to play Venom, and we're going to end turn, and this is going to be great, guys. So he played Captain Marvel, which is a 5 cost for 6 power. At the end of the game, she's going to move to a location that helps you win if possible. We got a pretty good Venom, though, down. Not super concerned. Deadpool's going to come back to our hand. And look, now he has 2 power. You guys can see up here in the top right, his base power is 1, and then his other power gave him 2. So Death's Domain. After you play a card here, destroy it. That's hilarious because my deck is all about destroying. So yeah, we're basically gonna play Deadpool here every single turn, just to continue to get him up. So guys, while you're in the game, these locations will reveal throughout the course of the game. So turn 1, the first location will be revealed. Turn 2, you're gonna have the second one, and then the beginning of turn 3, the third location will be revealed. So something that's also important to note is about the cards is when you play them to your opponent, they don't get to see where you're playing or anything. They're both revealed simultaneously. You also don't get to see what cards they play until they flip over one at a time. So he can't see what cards I'm playing. I'm playing Wolverine here because when he gets destroyed, he regenerates with +2 power. This is going to destroy him when I play it there, so perfect synergy for my deck. We're also going to throw old Deadpool in there as well. And yeah, another thing to know is that the power on your card, so like Magneto here has an on reveal, the power on your card happens before the location. So your cards will take precedent before the location. So we're gonna end turn here. Scott's playing a move deck, so he played Multiple Man and Iron Fist. So that's pretty fun. This is a fun deck. This location is really good for me. We probably should have snapped on him as soon as we saw it, but we're playing for fun here. So you guys can see Deadpool dies again, comes back to my hand with 8. So he keeps doubling, basically, which is really good. So now we're going to do another little trick here. We're going to play Bucky Barnes here, because Bucky Barnes' power is when he dies, he becomes the Winter Soldier. So he becomes a 6 power when he dies. And guess what happens when I play him here? He dies. Deadpool also dies. This rock is a 1 cost. We're going to take care of that with our Killmonger probably on a turn. So yeah, we're going to let Hulkbuster is going to join with Multiple Man. Scott is probably going to play a card called Heimdall. Heimdall, if you guys know your Marvel lore, he's the Lord of the Bifrost, which is like a superhighway through space and time. And he moves all cards to the left. So big brain plays here by Scott. Multiple Man now has the Hulkbuster on him, which gives him 4 power. So when his Multiple Man moves, he will leave behind now a 7 power Multiple Man. So Scott's doing pretty good at this location. We're going to try and win this one if we can. I don't know if we're going to be able to, but we're going to try. So I'm going to forge into this because we don't really care about this one. Actually, what we're probably going to do is we're going to play Magneto on turn 6 and drag all of his dudes to it, which means we need to play Deadpool now. So let's go ahead and put Deadpool over here, probably, because we can't really get him any bigger. That rock we don't really care about. So yeah, let's see what Scott does here. I mean Acro. Definitely said his real name like 3 times, my bad. So we got Cloak. So Cloak, he gets to move anyone to that location. The Cloak is dead. Not really sure why he did that. So, because he can still do it. Very interesting. Okay, so Scott might be moving some guys here. So we're definitely going to play Magneto here. The real question is do we want to move anyone? So we're winning this lane pretty well. He's probably going to abandon this lane. So let's go ahead and move. We're going to go all in on middle lane here. So we've got 12, 16, 17 power. His Captain Marvel can move and give it 6. I'm like 90% sure he's playing Heimdall though. I also have priority, so my Magneto's going to reveal first, so he's going to drag this Multiple Man over. No, he's not. He's not going to move anyone. So maybe I actually want to move him to here, and then we'll go all in on this middle lane like so. We're going to totally abandon that. So we're going to pull Vulture, who's going to gain power when he moves. He's going to go up to 8, but he won't move again to the left, so that's good. So we're going to end turn here. We're going to see what happens. Yep, so I thought so. So he's going to move there. We're going to drag everyone back over. So he's going to go to 8 there. And I think we got him, guys. So that was only worth 1 cube, so you can see the cube loses health there. Oh, yeah, see, look at this. He got me. Well played. Well played. So yeah, so those multiple mans, big brain plays there. Big brain plays. Let's go ahead and hop back into Discord and unmute ourselves here. My, oh my. Big brain deck already off the bat. That big brain move deck. You weren't really doing the math, were you?
No, I did. So I did do the math. I did not expect you to move Deadpool over.
Yeah.
That was not what I was expecting at all.
Yeah, that was tough, man. You moved Vulture over, and he got that power. I didn't realize that. Because I was like, why did he play Cloak? And he just destroyed, but his power still went into effect, which I didn't realize. And then I was like, oh, he's got me now.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm going to try to go all in mid, and hopefully he'll move everyone mid. And yeah, that was a good game, man. Good game.
Yeah, I almost won mid, too.
You did.
Like,
you were close,
okay.
man. You were close. Yeah. All right. Well, that was the Destroy archetype is what I was playing, guys. So the whole object of the deck, which is hilarious, we got that middle location right there. The whole object of the deck is to destroy your cards to make your other cards more powerful, typically. And then it has a little control package that we didn't really get to see a whole lot of in there. But yeah, it's got a few cards that kind of alter the battlefield. Acro was playing a move deck, which Parker said earlier, that's one of his favorite archetypes. Move decks are super fun. They require some really good planning, some critical thinking, a lot of mathing. You guys can see that Vulture was like 13 by the end there because of all the different times that he moved. Elite Army Jonas says, hello, I made a new friend today. His name is Raymond. I call him Rad, though. That's cool, man.
Nice.
Like to hear that.
I like Rad friends.
Yeah, I'm always down for making new friends, man. Well, welcome, Jonah. We are playing some Marvel Snap tonight, my guy. Hope you enjoy it. All right, Acro, you want to play another one?
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
No, I think we can play the same deck, don't we?
I left, but I will play the same deck. You want to play a series?
I didn't know you left.
Since we know each other's decks,
Okay.
do you want to just play a series?
We can change it up. We'll change it up. We can change it up to something else, just so we can show off more decks. But
I've only got.
I enjoy the snap. Basically, like trying to figure out if we should snap or leave.
Yeah. That's a good call.
I think like.
So why don't we play this match? We'll play it all the way through till our health bars are gone.
Okay, so new deck all the way through. Got you.
Yep.
All right, this is gonna be my fun deck. This is my the one that I have not won very many games with. So we'll see how it goes.
Nice. Yeah. So I will create the room here. It is 25782. Get my up here. All right, man. We're going on mute.
Enjoy.
At least for the first game. After the first game, then we can hop back on. All right, man. All right, guys. The deck we are playing this time is another fun one. It's called Discard. So the object of this game is we want to use cards like Lady Sif to discard cards from our hand, and we want those cards to do good things. So for instance, when Apocalypse gets discarded, he gets more power. He goes from 8 to 12 each time he's discarded, and then he comes back to your hand. Wolverine, same thing. When he's discarded, he comes out with 2 more power. Dracula, at the end of the game, he's going to discard a card from your hand, and it has its power. So we don't have anything to happen right now. We're going to end our turn. Scott's got Hawkeye playing. Up here, guys, we didn't talk about these. So these are the cubes right here. So the cubes are how you rank up and rank down, essentially. So right now, I'm wagering 1 cube on this match. If I retreat right now and leave, I will lose 1 health. You can see this is red because that's what's being wagered. If I click on this cube, I'll be wagering 2 cubes. If Scott doesn't retreat then, we go to the next round. He will also wager 2 cubes. The game will be worth 4 cubes. These decks you're playing remind me of Warlock and Hearthstone. Yeah, that's fair. So we're going to play Wolverine now. We're going to put him here because we like to win this one because it draws us cards. After turn 4, whoever's winning here draws 2 cards. I think over Washington, D.C., but cards with no abilities have +3 power. His Yondu just killed my America Chavez. That's fine. So Sunspot. This guy's really good. Good control-y. Oh, the peak. The peak. My man Dracula. Okay, so this card swaps hand and... each card in your hand swaps its power and cost. So my MODOK was a 5 and then a 6. Now he is a 6 cost for 5. So that's PC saying snap on it. If you want to snap on it, man. All right, we're gonna throw Iceman down over. He's pretty committed to this lane, so we'll spread out a little bit here. Dracula should be able to carry his own lane, hopefully, so we'll put him over there. Okay, Angela's pretty good. And she costs 0, so even better. That costs him 2, though. So, Iceman, gonna make one of his cards cost 1 more energy, so just throw him off curve, a little bit of disruption there. So, we've got a decision to make. So, I think Morbius is not... He allows me to get +2 power for each time I discarded a card this game. I haven't discarded yet because I've had some bad draws. This is going to change that. We're going to discard Apocalypse at least. Next turn, we're probably just going to play Morbius down. And he's going to win the middle. It's alright. I should have played better there. That was my fault. He would have got us anyway, though. I couldn't have gotten to his power with Sunspot, so that's fair. So we got 5, so we're going to toss Morbius here. We're going to throw Swarm down here. We're going to enter. So now for my last turn, I'm going to play this card, MODOK, that we talked about on the Season Pass. You discard your whole hand. So I'm going to discard 2 cards, so Morbius is going to go up to a 6. Dracula will activate and discard Apocalypse from my hands. Morbius will go up to an 8, so we'll have 13 power here in the middle. And let's see, so he'll go to 14, then he'll go to 18, so we'll have like 25 over here, if I'm doing my math correctly. Might not be. So let's see what he does here. Oh, Beast. Okay, so he's putting cards back into his hand. Interesting. Falcon puts everything else back into his hand. Interesting. So he's definitely got right. Okay, we're gonna play MODOK. So MODOK normally has 8 power. You can't have a card go above 6, which is why he's 6 cost. I think we need to play MODOK over here. I think we're going to snap on him. I think we got him. Unless he does something crazy. He could retreat right here. But I think he's got to know when I snap like that I've got a pretty good hand. The reason we're snapping is because MODOK is just going to pump this dude up, pump up Morbius, and pump up Dracula. So you guys can see like the synergy there with those cards. Swarm, whenever he's discarded, I get to add 2 copies that costs 0 to my hand, so that's great. I mean, that can turn a game. I've won with Swarm before. Hellcow is just an aggressive discard. Usually only discard 1 card. He used to discard 2. So he retreated. Fair enough. So let's go ahead and unmute ourselves here. We'll play the next game chatting with Acro. Good game, man. Good game.
What was your final play?
MODOK.
Okay. I was like, I don't think I'm gonna win this one. I was like, I need to bounce out. Did you? Oh dang, dude. All right. Okay. All right. I think I got you next time. We'll see.
All right. So yeah, I'm not. Scott's playing a cool bounce deck. Sorry, Acro. Excuse me. He's been playing a cool
No,
bounce
you're
deck.
good, dude.
I'm liking it. Okay, guys. So we got Sacred Timeline here. First to fill this gets a copy of their opening hand. So our opening hand is not great. So we don't really care about Sacred Timeline. Basically, just a giant nothing burger location. Probably one of the bottom locations. There's like 100, I think. Acro, do you know how many there are? 100 plus locations?
They keep adding locations like every month. So yeah, I don't know how many there are now.
Yeah. Camp Lehigh was just recently added. Oh, we still got
that was a cool variant.
Oh, thanks. That Black Cat?
Yeah, the Black Cat was cool variant, yeah.
Thanks, yeah. All right, guys. We are going to play this card there because of this power right here and how it works with this location. So, no secrets. We got Wolverine in Murder World, so he'll be destroyed and he'll get some extra power. Bro, you Iceman my Iceman. How could you?
That's a good there for me also.
Yeah, that is good. So that disrupts my MODOK play basically, because MODOK will cost 6 on turn 5. Actually, every card costs 1 more, so we got to keep that in mind. I think we're going to play to this lane over here on this side. Do a little contesting, perhaps. Yep, there it is. Okay, so he's also okay. Oh, not the blue marble.
Oh yeah, this is the one I wanted to see discount. But it's okay. It's okay.
Enough said. So you guys see Wolverine is just like his comic book counterpart.
Of course, moved there. Of course.
Yes. Okay, guys. Remember we talked about this card. This one should be able to carry a lane. Hopefully, either by itself or very close to by itself. And remember, on the next turn, all of our cards are going to cost 1 more. So we're gonna. We don't have a great hand here that we're playing with. I think our best bet is to do this. I think. We'll see. Yep, that's pretty good. So, Acro was playing a Khazar deck that buffs all of his 1-drops, and then you guys, last turn we saw a Beast, which puts them back in his hand, so you can kind of replay them to the lane he needs to. And Falcon does a very similar thing, puts them back in his hand so he can play them to the lanes that he needs to. The card that he discarded with Blade is called Blue Marvel. He buffs everybody by 1 power. Khazar only touches your 1-drops. Blue Marvel obviously costs 1 more energy and has 1 less power, so a little bit of a trade-off there. Okay, well, we
I think you got this one too.
I think we're in trouble here. I think we're in trouble here.
You think we're in trouble? Okay.
We'll see. We'll see.
It's definitely not a great finish. But we'll see.
So we're going to have this much plus that much plus that much. It's okay. This is what I'm worried about over here. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens here. This will be an interesting shakedown here. Oh, yep. I'm pretty sure I lost that right lane for sure. There's my Apocalypse. Oh, Sunspot with 4. Yep, that's pretty good. Yep. Well played.
Oh, you had nothing. You had nothing good.
Okay. I didn't. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You so this discard deck is different than what I'm used to seeing. You don't have Mystique, do you?
I don't. I also don't have Colleen Wing. She's pretty good too.
Okay, yeah. All the MODOK decks I see play Mystique after they play Morbius. Mystique copies your ongoing effects of a card. And then they also play more draw abilities than what you're playing too, I think. Most of them. So they have more to discard in their hand at the end of it.
So like a Cable or a Mantis, something like that.
Okay.
All right. That play is made for us. I love the animations too, guys. Like as like cards are revealed or like go on the field, like Ant-Man, like he gets smaller as you put him on the field. Like he like actually physically shrinks down on the screen. It's really cool. You can tell they really put a lot of time into it. It's pretty cool. So turn 1, not much happening here. We got Hala, which we had in one of our previous games. So if you're losing, you get your cards destroyed. Sunspot is a good strong open for Scott. Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay. So this is interesting. So we're gonna play this to that lane over there. So Machine World, when you play a card here, you add a copy to the opponent's hand. So you can either try and clog their hand with a bunch of cards that they're not going to use or that they're, not good for them. Or, you can throw a card in there that you just really need to play for that lane, and, well, your opponent gets one, so be it. What do we got here? Yondu!
Super risky play.
So, Acro's Yondu destroys the top card of my deck, but the card he keeps destroying is America Chavez. And the way that she works is she kind of just floats on the top of your deck because you don't draw her until turn 6. So the reason she's in this deck is to kind of ensure consistency. So that's basically, I have an 11 card deck, and then I also have America Chavez. So Negative Zone is a tough one. Cards here have -3 power. The good news is that Scott probably isn't going to be playing a lot to Negative Zone because his cards are all kind of lower power unless he really gets his enablers out there. So we might see what happens here. I'm also currently losing to -3.
Oh, I should have just let it happen. I was too early.
So we're gonna play. Okay. It's tough. It's tough. We might lose this lane over here. Actually, chances are very good we're gonna lose. Yep, we're gonna lose that lane. Yep. No.
Yes.
Yep. That's a thing that happened, and he snapped on us. Brutal. See how it goes. We'll see how it goes. We're gonna counter snap on him because I think we got him. But we'll see. So I think this might be it for us. We'll see where this goes to over here. Okay, there's Kazar. Sure. A little bit of a win more over there in the left lane for him. And thankfully, by playing 2 cards in the middle, Acro gave us 2 extra cards to discard. So that was great. We'll see how this goes. So we haven't seen the top end of his curve except for Blue Marvel. That's so far the highest cost card that we've seen in Acro's deck, which is why I'm fairly confident that this play will secure the win for us. But I could be wrong. He could also play a bunch to the negative zone and have them be buffed enough that they kind of cancel. I don't know if he can reach 11. He might be able to. But Kazar is only going to give, 4? So that's only, basically if he plays all 1-drops there, Kazar will give 1 to each one, and they're usually going to have 2. So if he blades, that's a 3-power 1-drop. 0 is a 3-power 1-drop. Then you kind of just get into the 2 powers. Those are the only ones I can think of off the top of my head. So, and he retreats.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, you had it.
Yeah, I figured I had a 12-power Apocalypse to the middle. I was like, I don't think he can't get to 20 in the middle with 2 cards. So,
I probably could have. No, I don't think I could have gotten it. So I should have left the slot open. I didn't know I was going to draw leader off of Agent 13. But if I drew leader off of it, I drew leader off Agent 13. But leader's been super nerfed to the ground.
Yeah, he
has. So I wasn't able to pull it out because of that. So
yeah. Parker said, "Who's your favorite card, and who do you think is the most underrated?" So my favorite card is probably Carnage, honestly. I really like the... You would snap on that. That's a pretty good snap for Skyward, for Acro. He's a pretty good snap. We're just gonna run. So I really like Carnage. I really like the way that he enables the destroy deck. He was gonna be the first card for me to be infinite until I did Deadpool for you guys tonight. I already had the credits and the boosters for him. But yeah, so I really like Carnage. I think he's really good. He's a pool 2 card, and he kind of does it all. He cleans up like things like this Squirrel. There's also cards that like add rocks to your side, which are worthless cards. They have 0 power. He'll eat those. They don't give him a boost, or no, they do give him a boost, which he's good because even if the card he eats doesn't have any power, he still gains 2 power per card. So you can make Carnage pretty beefy. Who do I think is the most underrated? So we've been playing too long, so now it starts at 2 cubes. The most underrated.
Yeah, the high stakes. I've never seen that before. That's cool.
Yeah. And also another piece is that you can only wager as many cubes as you have life remaining. So this game can only be worth a maximum of 5 cubes. Most underrated card. I don't know, man. The cool thing about this game is that they continually are like tweaking and adjusting and buffing and nerfing. Most underrated card. Man, it's a tough one. I'm gonna have to say I probably would have said that it was like Professor X maybe, or you know what, I'm gonna say Storm, although I think a lot of people do like Storm and she is very good. But Storm is so strong, especially if you're playing kind of a reactive deck. You can really put your opponent into like a not a corner necessarily, but definitely into a place where they have to make a choice. They're either going to play to the location that Storm is flooding, because she turns off a location basically, and then you can play, you know, kind of a counter card there. Oh my goodness, are you serious again? For real? So yeah, I really like Storm. I think she's super good. What about you, man? What do you think? Who's your favorite? Who do you think's underrated? And Acro, you too, man. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I feel like that most of the cards are super well balanced. Mm-hmm. I think my favorite card is Arrow.
Arrow, yeah.
And Magneto. I love the move like your opponent's cards around.
Yeah.
I feel like that. I feel like Moon Knight is extremely underrated in the discard decks.
Dude, yeah.
He's not played ever. But he has like a massive amount of disruption that people aren't ready for.
He does. Getting a card out of their hand is really strong. I almost played Morbius to that lane, and I'm really glad that I did not.
Nope. Alright, I think this is my play.
Okay, guys. So we've got this on the field. Next turn, we have to play a card here. And it's going to be that card. I think we want to play this last turn. So I think we're going to play this to this lane. And then we'll play this to that lane and that to that lane. And we'll have a couple of good things. Or we might play this to this lane. And then... What do we think about that? We might play... Yeah, I think we're going to stick with the original plan. We're going to go like that. Okay, so he's filled up over here. Bishop gets the buff. Beast bound. Oh, that's a beautiful beast. Angela. Okay.
Okay. So you have... Oh, jeez. Okay, so we have to play here this round.
So another thing you can do, guys, is you can click on your opponent's portrait. You can see how many cards they have left in their deck, how many cards they have in their hand, how many cards they've discarded, and how many cards they've destroyed. So that'll kind of help you do math as you're learning decks. The fact of the matter is that a lot of the deck archetypes have similar engines, and then kind of you splash flavor. So like that destroy deck I had kind of a control package in it, had some denial cards. You know, so let's see. Clay said, these matches are really quick. They are. They are super quick. That's what I like about it so much, man, is like, you don't feel bad to retreat. Like, running away from a match, you lose 1 cube, big whoop. You're right into the next one, playing for that one. Parker said, my favorite is probably Daredevil. Oh, man, Daredevil, so strong. That's my bad. Acro. Sorry. Daredevil's so strong. Super good. Yeah, I agree. Being able to see on turn 5 what your opponent is doing is just so strong. Dude, look at this. Collector, and Bishop, and Angela. This middle lane is stacked right now.
I think you still got it.
I might.
No,
We're going to see how it goes here. See how it goes. We're going to snap our arm.
Yeah. It's all right. This is where the hard part of playing this game gets. So.
Yeah, we'll finish this. We'll go to the next game too. We'll go to a new deck. So.
No, it's good. This is good. This has been fun. I've really enjoyed it. So.
He'll say for underrated, he's going to say Electro. Electro is super good. So Electro, guys, gives you 1 extra energy, which is this number down here, the one that's so important when it comes to playing cards. But he only allows you to play 1 card per turn. So there's a trade-off there, which I think is cool. Storm is a great card. I used her a lot early on, yeah. And Parker said I haven't played in a while, though, so I'm not sure what the meta is right now. It's, it's probably a lot of the same stuff. Like, Zabu, he got a nerf, so he now costs 2, and he's 2 power, and he only reduces their cost by 1. So... he's not
good lord
quite as
this discard deck. I want my Modoc so bad.
You can have Modoc. All right, so we'll play. Thanks, yeah, good game, man. Good game. All right, we'll play this deck this time. This is a fun one. This is one that I've just built on my own, so I mean, I built
all
it
these
on my own too.
Built on my own.
Yeah, I mean, it's when I say so. That's the thing too about Marvel Snap is like literally it. Knowing your deck is more important than having quote-unquote all the right cards, I would think. Would you agree with that, Acro?
I do too. I think knowing your deck, but I think also knowing the cards that you're playing against.
That's true.
Because like I knew you were winning that game. I should have just backed out because I already knew you were winning that game because I knew if you had a Modoc, I was done. Like and like the thing is like your decks are so small. That you basically almost always have the cards you need.
Exactly. You always can activate your combos, basically, to some extent.
Yeah. And as long as you have like enough of the cards of the like synergy in it, you'll be fine.
Yeah. And when I say combos, guys, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about those cards that really work well together. So like you saw Bucky Barnes, he's 2 energy for 1 power, but when you destroy him with your Carnage, he leaves behind a 6 power, and your Carnage gains power from destroying him. So, the combos, the combinations, the synergy, as Acro said, all those kind of work together, and your deck is so small that you will always get at least a few key pieces that you need, typically. Parker said Daredevil with Professor X is such a nasty combo. It is nasty. I love doing that. Just get a cheeky Professor X win.
Yeah. Daredevil and Hobgoblin also.
Yes, so Daredevil and Hobgoblin, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah. For sure, yeah. Just that control piece is really cool. It's a lot of fun. And he said you're 100% right about that. I'm assuming you're talking about knowing your deck and playing with cards consistently than having the best cards. Knowing your deck is key. Yeah, exactly. Yep. All right, Acro, here's a code for you.
I'm ready.
27895.
All right.
And if you guys didn't notice, my avatar is Cyclops because he's the best X-Man. He's the leader of the X-Men.
Not in this game.
Cyclops is trash. True. This is a terrible starting hand, but we'll play it out.
I'm right there with you.
It just gets worse.
You're good.
I might not be able to play Marvel Snap until turn 4. Dashman said, dude, can you help me make a deck tomorrow? An actual deck? I don't really have a deck. I'd love to help you make a deck, man. Absolutely. I am not playing the game until turn 4. We might retreat if I don't draw a playable card here.
Hey, you're fine. You're fine. We're fine. I haven't played anything
actually,
yet
we are kind of fine. We are kind of fine.
fine.
I'm about to get a rock put on my side of the board, though. He said, "That's exactly what's happening."
Exactly what is happening, probably. Oh,
Kingpin and Fisk Tower. Oh boy. Interesting.
No moving for you. No moving for you.
I had my cursor on my move deck. I almost picked it. But we have different flavors of move deck too, which I think is cool. I mean, like I was saying, you kind of have a core engine for each archetype. So, as Acro's going to see here, once this card is revealed in the left lane, he's going to know exactly what deck I'm playing. He's going to know most of the cards. But I do have a few pieces of flavor in here that a lot of people don't have. Polaris is a great card. I cannot wait to pull her. Nice job with the Fisk Tower. If I was playing a real game, this is where I would just run away. I'm guessing that Magneto's coming down on turn 6, probably, if I had to guess.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
there's a good chance. Yeah,
just a chance, perhaps.
Just a small, slight chance there.
Yeah. So as you guys can see, Wong has a power. Your on-reveal abilities happen twice, and then I played this card, which has an on-reveal ability. So, Juggernaut's moving me. No! Doesn't even get to flip it. Oh, we're getting out of here. We're running before we lose more cubes. Get out of here. Fisk Tower with the anti-move deck. No, thank you. No thanks. We're done here. Also did not play a card until turn 3, so.
I know.
You didn't either, to be fair. You also didn't play a card until turn 3.
Yeah, did you draw Zabu right then?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. All Zabu decks, as soon as you have Zabu in hand, you just snap. Like, if you have Zabu in opening hand, you snap.
It used to be. I don't think it is that way anymore, man, because you can't play 3/4 costs on turn 6 anymore like you used to be able to.
No, they nerfed him. They nerfed him for sure.
They did.
Thank God.
True. Fair. I mean, he was very oppressive. I will 100% agree with that.
And that's when you first started, right? When Zabu was first released, right? For the did you buy that one? Also the $9.99 on that one. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So like, I didn't buy Zabu either. So like, playing against it constantly, I just was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. But that's, they Marvel Snap. That's the one thing I would say, like, is they're a business. They have to make money, and I think they do a really good job at it. Mm-hmm. But like MODOK right now, like, all of those cards are buffed for that type of deck, the discard deck. So they didn't nerf anything on him or change anything on it, and so like, he's just a really good card to be playing with right now. So I think like they'll keep that around until the next month, and they'll probably nerf something from that deck, and then that way it kind of changes the flavor every single month, which I do like about this game, because as someone who doesn't spend money on it, it would be very boring very quickly if I kept just losing to the money decks every single time.
Yeah. And like we said earlier too, those season pass cards, once the season is over, they move them into the, you can get them, you can unlock them. So interesting, man. You played that Cloak quite a bit there. He's got the animated border. He's one step away from a split. Okay, guys, we're going to hopefully hit here. We'll see what happens. This is not a terrible play. Right. Unfortunately, we've already got a lot of these in our hand, so we'll see what we get. Rude. Hey, that's not a bad one. We'll take that. See what he's got in his hand. All right.
Not a great hand.
Get that infinity board though. You really like Move, eh? I see.
Yeah, actually, Move was my number one deck I played for getting the rank the first time I played. It was also the first thing I spent money on, was Miles Morales Move deck. So I really liked it. Played it a lot. It was a lot of fun. Still enjoy it a lot, actually. It's one of my favorites. Archetypes. I also have a great discard deck that's very different from yours, which I should probably play so people can see like the differences between them.
Oh yeah, nice. That'd be cool. Interesting. I think we want to play this here. This is going to be interesting. Okay. Oh, Craven, that is such a sick variant, bro. That's awesome, dude. Look at that, guys. Got the rainbow background. That's the Savage Lands variant.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Love it. Okay. So what are we thinking? Heimdall's probably coming down. Maybe. Alright. I think we're gonna do this and this. We'll see how this goes.
This is a hard play. This is a hard play.
It is. I think we can say we safely are gonna lose this lane. Oh. Brutal. Yep, that's pretty good. Barely got out of that one.
Yeah, you got it. Dang.
Magneto.
Spider-Woman, dude, really is what got me. So.
I know. That's my flavor card, bro.
It's such a good card.
I mean, she's 5 power for basic. She's 5 cost for up to 12 power, essentially, because she does -1 to everything on their side. So if they've got 4 cards, they lose 4 power.
Right. But she also got a buff recently. She wasn't 8. She used to be 7.
She was 5/7. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So. I love
Magneto.
Jubilee.
I bought from the token shop. Oh, what?
Yeah, Jubilee. Jubilee's such a great card. You were talking about like underrated cards. I think Jubilee decks are like a lot of fun to play. Kind of like rando decks to kind of like mess around with. They're pretty fun.
Yeah. So this is this card, guys. So we played it last game as well, but we didn't really talk about it. Pretty cool.
Yeah, if you ever need to mute yourself to talk to everyone, you should. Oh
no, Mindscape.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
I might change how I do things now.
Yeah, see, that's the trick with Mindscape. So at the start of turn 6, we're gonna swap hands, which is very interesting. What do we got over here? Oh. So this is like a control piece, basically. So you can see that it has an on reveal, which is what I like to do, but it also shuts off certain cards. So like that Morbius card I was playing. Jug! Ooh, we're gonna do this. And then next turn we're gonna do this probably. And then the last turn we'll do this and this. We'll see. We'll see what he does. He also will probably... So if he Magnetos at this point... Okay. So unfortunate that we are swapping hands. I think that's still what we want to do. Okay, let's see. Here we go. think we're gonna do that. I think probably gonna lose this one. But we'll see.
I
See what happens.
I don't think you're gonna lose this one.
Oh, I didn't have priority. No. But it doesn't matter because Cosmo turns it off.
Great, cool. Good job. Good game. I thought you were playing Arrow. I was like, I hope it works.
I should have, yeah.
Yeah.
It's all good though. That Cosmo is pretty brutal for my deck. It basically makes me not able to play the game. So, very good tech card. This is kind of the counterpart to Enchantress. So Cosmo turns off on reveal. He's an ongoing, but Enchantress turns off Cosmo. So we do have a counter for Cosmo in our deck. We can also just avoid the lane, but can't do anything about Scott playing it on the last turn of the game. So, or not the last turn, but it revealing with Dark Dimension.
I put it in the non-reveal. Also, risk Kingpin there too.
Yeah.
There with the hand switching. So.
So also, guys, too, whoever's name is outlined is going to reveal their cards first, which is important. It does matter.
Mm-hmm. Do you know how you get your name outlined?
So the first one is a coin flip, and then after that, whoever controls the most locations. If we each control one, and the last to decide is whoever has the most total power.
Okay.
Interesting. We haven't seen this one yet. After turn 3, you bring a random location. I was going to destroy something. Sure, let's do that. Let's see what we got here.
These boys. This is a good, this is like a good meta deck you're playing, kind of in a way.
Yeah, on reveal is just a strong.
Collapse mine.
Just a strong archetype.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the problem, guys, is if we don't skip and destroy these rocks and Diablos ruins the collapse mind, then we will never get rid of these rocks. So I think we're just gonna skip.
I was hoping you wouldn't see that. Also, it was best for you to.
Yeah.
It was best for you to skip. Oh, me moving my guy counts as playing something? What?
Oh.
I did not know that.
I didn't either.
I'm out.
We were about to have a free lane. So, I mean, you could have skipped his turn 4, but that's a tough turn to skip. Is turn 4. That's usually when your deck is really trying to do what it's trying to do at that point. You know, a lot of the big pieces are kind of on the top end. 4, 5, and 6. We're over halfway through the stream. I didn't realize this is what Parker was talking about, guys. It's already 9:53. We only got like a half hour left on stream. This is great. I've been enjoying this. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys are liking this. I hope for those of you who are joining the stream, who checking out Marvel Snap for the first time and seeing what it's about. Yeah, we've showed off some great decks. We've had a move deck. We've had a discard deck. We've had a destroy deck. I'm playing an on reveal deck. Scott is playing this really cool kind of control counter deck. What would you say that is, Scott? Like a kind of like a meta counter almost.
Right now.
Yeah.
What I'm playing now.
Mm-hmm.
This is my move destroy deck. So basically, my goal is to sneak Kingpin in to destroy anything that's like problematic. And you have very little on reveal abilities in here. So you just kind of like create this. This symbiote is scary for me over here.
Morag
is kind of
a tough one for us too.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Morag is a really tough one for well, not if you have Zabu out. Holy dude, Zabu turn 2 every time.
This is okay. This is okay there.
Okay, I think I play.
Then next turn,
Here.
probably play this.
Oh, nice. Okay. Okay. No. Oh no. Oh no. That's not good.
Yes.
No, no, that's not good.
That seems pretty good.
Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. That might change how I do things here. Okay. So. Let's do this because that will.
So I think I go this here, and then next turn this, and then this is what we're gonna do, guys. So this is the card he was talking about last time. Good old arrow. On reveal, move all enemy cards played to this location. That seems pretty good. But he can also Cosmo here. Right now I do have priority, so my cards will reveal first, but I could lose priority. That's very, very possible. I might also do this, and then this, but we'll see what he has.
Oh, yes. Please. Thank you.
Okay. How unfortunate. So I think we do this. Yeah, I think we do that. Ooh, got 2 down. Good old cloak.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So. So I have priority, so I can safely play this. Can also play this. I think that's what I want to do. This is also really good. Man, because this is going to pull that and that. Sure. We'll see how it rolls. Yeah. Jug.
Mm-hmm. I just had to fill up that spot so you couldn't kill me.
Good game.
Yeah.
Well played.
All right, 3 life left. 3 life left.
Right.
Here we go.
There we go. This is a high stakes. High
High stakes. You can bounce early on this one if you wanted to. So.
Nah, we'll play it out.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Miniaturized lab. This hand is not conducive to that card.
Yeah, what I learned about miniaturized lab is you can't even any cards that make multiple cards can't go in there either. You can't add anything.
It's like a Professor X basically. Dash said best stream ever. Let's go. Elite Army Jonah said the bird is the word. It's true. Bird. This is fun. This deck has clearly some curve issues because I have not played anything on turn 1 and 2 basically the whole game unless I had Zabu randomly.
Oh, nice.
Oh, interesting.
Nice. I don't think that's any good for me though.
That seems bad, but we'll see.
What is it, turn 3?
Mm-hmm. It is turn 3. So I'm guessing... maybe I should have gone that. That's okay. I'm just in trouble because I've got too much biggestness in here.
I missed you. Okay, you missed me. Okay. I got you this time. Yes! Oh, that's perfect.
Let's just get this one over with. Probably should have played that. It's alright.
Oh, that's a good play. That's a good play. Oh. I have nothing ongoing. I forgot none of these are ongoing. Yeah, none of these are ongoing. I forgot Kingpin isn't ongoing.
Yep. Well, I think we are gonna lose this one, my friends.
Yeah, I got you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good game.
This is my new favorite deck. So I'm glad it's doing something against the Zabu deck. But do you have any of the ramp cards? Any like Electrode
sure
or?
Don't. That's why I said it's not great.
Yeah, it's not great yet. Yeah. Good job. Good game.
Hold on. Yeah, good game, man. Let me do this real quick. I'm gonna slap together a deck real quick.
You're gonna do a deck? Nice.
Yep.
You're adding Sarah.
No.
I'm gonna play. I'll play a deck to kind of show the light of a similar deck that you had, but slightly different.
Okay. Where is he? Oh, because he's not. Okay, that makes sense.
Do you have Sandman yet?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you played any new games with Sandman since he's been buffed pretty good?
I know, man. He really has. I agree. He's pretty solid. He's pretty solid. This is a fun deck.
Alright, yeah, the deck I'm going to be playing with will have like no control elements. It's all just go all the time.
Nice. Oh, these are some cool variants in the shop. This Cyclops variant, I love this one so much, man. It's so cool. Cyclops has no powers, though. He's a vanilla card, which is why Acro was saying that he's not great, because he's okay in certain decks. Do what?
Patriot decks.
Patriot decks, yep. Ooh, Dr. Octopus is my token shop. We're going to pin that. So what that is, guys, when you pin a card, it won't rotate, and I can save up to get him. But he's, well, we might wait. We might wait till we see Arrow pop up in there. That's kind of my next card I really want to pin, is Arrow.
You don't have an Arrow?
No.
Oh, okay, yeah. I would wait for that. Arrow's a lot better. Arrow's really good right now in most of the meta. Able to move like the final turns is just so important.
I have to imagine that she is gonna catch a nerf here sooner rather than later.
Yeah. But I think if anything they'll just make her a 6 or lower her power a little bit. Like I don't think anything else would change on her though. So and even then it's the movement ability on her is what makes her so good. It has nothing to do with like her actual like power.
Yeah,
because I mean her power does affect it.
5/4 or something, you know, like I don't know.
Yeah.
Parker said, what was the
do
Sandman buff? The Sandman buff was he went from a 4 cost, 1 power card. He is now 5 cost, but he's also 5 power. So he actually like contributes to the lane. It feels a lot better to play him now than it used to. So, all right, You ready, Acro?
I'm ready for the code. Yep, hit me.
It is 29188. And guys, we are rolled past 10 p.m. in my part of the world, so this will probably be our last series. So I'm glad we're going to end it on a fun note here. Sounds like Acro's got a good deck he's putting together over there. Ooh, that would have been really sad in my last round.
Nowhere to be.
Nowhere indeed.
Oh, nice rocket.
Oh yeah. Get that
Draw
one cost
one
card.
cost. You know what's really funny? I don't have a single 1 cost card in this deck.
That is pretty funny. Man, you don't have any 2 costs either?
No, I do. I just not to play it. All right. Here we go.
Probably shouldn't have this card in here, but because it's not going to do a whole lot at that.
So, do you know if the no reveal this turn, if they will be revealed first on this turn?
They will. Your cards that are from Lemuria will get revealed before your other cards, yeah. But it's still whoever
sweet.
has priority. Oh, Lockjaw!
Oh, sure.
Who's he pulling out? Gambit! You smoked my Yondu, bro.
Yeah, that's not what I want to smoke. All right, here we go. All right, yep. I think this is risky. This is so risky. Oh, Jessica. Oh man, Jessica Jones.
Oh, that's a cool Storm variant though. Ghost Rider. Oh my goodness, bro! Yes! You got all the good cards, dude. Yeah, I don't have Ghost Rider either.
Fail. I just failed. It's okay. It's all right. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine over here. Everything's fine.
Do you mind if we back out and I make 1 card to my 1 change?
Yeah. Let's go all
Okay.
of that. That was a quick game, yeah.
I did put Sandman in there just because I was like, I want to play him and show people what he's like, but I was like, I have no ramp in here. He's just gonna be...
you have to have ramp for Sandman right now.
Yeah.
You want me to play a Sandman deck? I can play a Sandman deck. You want me to do that?
If you want to, sure.
Show people Sandman?
Yeah.
Nah, I want to play this. This is my favorite deck right now. So I'll play this.
Yeah, keep playing it. I think we're gonna play this. I think we're gonna slice that and play this. Okay. Alright, here we go. Code coming in. It is...
Ready.
Oh no, I just accidentally played a real game. Alright, I'm retreating now. I clicked the wrong button. Enjoy your cube, perplexed. He was like, that guy must have had a terrible hand. Okay, here we go. I was like, why is the cup not generating? All right, 26535. 26535. AKA the boss.
The boss. I'm a boss in most of my life, so.
Oh, this is no way to see this one hit.
Ooh.
Power here is granted to other locations as well. Seems okay. What we got here? Off. Okay. Interesting.
Oh, perfect, dude. Oh, yes. please. Thank you. Not a great draw though. It's okay. It's okay. Let's see what this says.
Oh. No.
Yeah.
Not my Iron Man. All right. Got him this time. No. No.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez. That's insane.
All right, and we know this is gonna be good. See what Acro does here. So, yep, obviously didn't really have a choice. He had to play there. Hella, bringing back Swarm and Lockjaw. Interesting. Very interesting. I think that's what we do. Okay. He said, I'm out of here. He said, nope.
Yeah, that 13 across the board was real good for you.
Yeah.
And well,
have you caught on to the theme yet?
I have caught on to the theme. It's a great theme. You got Daredevil in here? You got Daredevil in there?
I do. Yep.
Okay. Only cards that cost 6 can be played here. That's a new one. Plunder Castle is new this month.
Good old X match. That card's terrible. Acro's gonna get infinite.
Come on. You gotta be kidding me. Come on.
Wow.
Against this deck of yours that I'm playing against right now, this is not fair. You literally know where I have to play every card up until
I mean, I do know.
Oh man. For those of you guys watching, the deck that Drew is playing right now is actually really great deck for beginners because you can get almost all of these cards in the beginning of the game. So
you do.
It's a really great deck for that.
Well.
Damn right now. I even need you to have priority right now, and you don't, and that kind of like messes up everything for me right now.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
My Groot.
What is this, turn 5? Alright, sure. See what happens. All I got. Ah. Okay. You need a little bit more breathable room this turn. I don't think it matters too much.
Yeah. Yeah! He's snapping on me, guys. What do I do? I gotta do this and this. Seems like a pretty good play.
Oh, jeez. Oh, no. What am I? I'm just trying to bluff.
I think he's got a pretty good play. Maybe not. Oh, he's magging me. I'm in trouble now.
Oh no!
Yep,
No, you're not.
I lost.
Thank God. Oh man.
You got me. Storm had stayed. I would have been in the money. Good game.
Wait,
I lost like all my health right there. Oh my goodness.
Wait, did it not? Oh, I didn't play anything there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you played him over there.
Did you not have a 6 drop?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Good. All right. Whew, that was a rough game until the end there.
Yeah, having only one location, that's not great.
So if you were playing that, just so that way I can like have some, inside information since you're way higher ranked than I am right now. If you were playing that, and you got to that point, would you have actually ran with just only being able to play at one place most of the time?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like, it's pretty good for my deck, but the fact that the other one was like Morag was really tough. So not my Daredevil. I haven't got a chance to use him. Okay, fine. Storm is fine. We don't care about Storm. She's.
No, you don't, because what she has done has been done.
Yep.
I have a 1 out of 3 chance here. I have a 1 out of no.
We get to see plays. We get to see our plays with Daredevil. This is why Daredevil's so cool. I put this in for you, Parker. For you.
Look at this play. Watch this play. Watch this play right now.
Ghost Rider gonna grab Hela. She's gonna stay alive. I have priority? That's good.
Oh.
God.
I still think no. Well, that's great. That's cool. That's fantastic. I think you got this game in the bag.
You think I do
Your
too?
life always will survive this round.
See.
Oh, it's not. No.
Yeah.
You got it. Yeah. Mag. Yeah, that was the. There you go, Daredevil, Professor X. There you go.
There it
That's
is.
That's it right there. There it is.
That's the play.
You should have snapped, but that was it.
I couldn't snap. I don't have enough life.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, I've only got 2 health left, so most I can take you down is 2 cubes now at a time. Oh man, Sinister London, are you kidding me?
Yeah. What do I draw here? That's what matters right now. What do we draw? Oh no. Okay.
Parker Har says,
Wait, what? What's he say?
He said fire emoji in the chat.
Oh, look at you storming up just everything all the time.
All day, every day.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. No.
This is a big oof moment right here.
What do I do? Alright. Okay. Alright.
I guess we're gonna go here? I guess?
Oh, dang it. You guessed right.
it though.
That's good for me.
All right, let's see how this goes.
Okay, so I need to play this here and just pray.
Infinite.
That was it. That was the prayer I needed. No.
So he's gonna play Hella here, which is gonna drop Infinite here, and he's gonna win. Unfortunately.
Well, here's the problem. You could. I would probably retreat if you wanted to play one more round of this and see if you can continue surviving.
Okay, yeah, let's do one.
Because that would be probably wise. Because I did snap and you were like, "Cool, I only have one life," so that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, Helena, I would have to win this Helena. You could probably beat this side, and then if that's the case,
I could, but I wouldn't be able to beat middle or left, so there's no point.
Yeah, Infinite would end up beating because I would end up having more points. Yeah.
I mean, unless Infinite went left, I guess. But yeah, you have more points. Yeah. So yeah.
No, I would have more points as a tiebreaker.
Right. Oh boy.
All right, comes down to this game right now. High stakes for me.
At Morbius.
So good. He's so good. Aha!
Oh, now I can Ghost Rider Hella back. Wonderful.
I don't have a Ghost Rider at this point, so you're good to know.
Okay, at least it's even. I'll take that.
Fair.
Yeah, I'll take
you
even.
You have any zero costs in your hand?
I wish.
Played you again!
Wind aid my
Or did you? Maybe we could have gone here with that, but this card right here is just gonna crush us. So this guy can literally carry a lane by himself, so.
That was great. You just won because of that, probably. Well, we'll see. That was good. That was a really good play.
Thanks. I don't think I have enough power though to get you. We'll see.
I don't think you have enough power to get me, but we'll see.
Oh yeah, I don't.
Yeah. It was if you didn't play there, I could have played with Ghost Rider and I would have brought back something good. I've only had bad stuff gone at that point, so
yeah. Good games, man.
All right, good games.
Well played. Thank you, Acro, for stopping by, man, and turning some digital cardboard. Appreciate that.
I had a lot of fun, man. Thanks for having me on the stream. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. So yeah, guys, that's Marvel Snap in a nutshell, and by nutshell I mean 2 hours basically of playing. Yeah, that last deck I played there is just a fun Guardians of the Galaxy. Maybe if me and Acro play again, we'll put some theme decks together, kind of decide on some themes to kind of throw against each other. Maybe like X-Men versus Savage Land, or
oh, dude, that'd be great. Yeah.
You know, Avengers versus villains or something. I don't know. You know, we'll do something cool. We'll do something a lot of fun. Dashman said, bye. See you later, Dash. Parker said, great stream. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks a lot. I really enjoyed this
Professor
game.
X and Guardians of the Galaxy?
No, that was my flavor. I put
Yeah,
every Guardian in there.
Daredevil? I know. I saw it.
Yeah, him, Daredevil, and Storm. So kind of a control-y package because my idea was behind this, and so you guys know too, because we got a few minutes here. So the idea behind the deck was to have my Guardians of the Galaxy, which you guys, every single Guardian has this. If your opponent played a card here this turn, you get plus X power. So Rocket is 2, Drax is 3, Gamora is 5. So, as they get better, they get better. So the cards that were not Guardians I put in there were Professor X, which he locks down a lane, which makes me guessing for these easier. Storm, 9 times out of 10 when you flood a location, they're going to play a card there to try and secure it. So I can play a Guardian to the location that's flooding to know that, they're probably going to play there too. Jessica Jones is also a good card to play on flooding. She's just a very solid 4-drop. I haven't played with Shuri at all yet, so I just wanted to give her a try. Not the best shell for her, but pretty fun. And then Wolf's Bane, just to get a little bit more extra power because my Guardians might be stacking up, especially if I've already closed one lane. The chance of me having 3 cards for her were pretty good off bat. So yeah, and then of course Daredevil helps me see where they're going to play, so I can play my Guardian to the lane that they are playing. So yeah, that was kind of the idea behind that deck. Like, you guys saw me throw that together, just a fun, and then Iron Man just kind of for an over-the-top finisher. Changes I would have made: probably cut Shuri and put in like America Chavez for some more consistency. Probably could have done Wolfsbane and made it Angela instead of Wolfsbane, probably. Maybe been a little bit stronger play. Possibly like Blue Marvel in there, just kind of give everyone a little bit of a buff. A couple different options. But again, that's what I like so much about the game, is there's so many flavors. Stream was great tonight, said Dashman. Parker said, I really like that deck. Solid with low-level cards. Yeah, this is basically a pool minus Shuri and maybe Daredevil. I think this is basically pool 2.
I think that's it. I think those are the only 2.
Yeah. Daredevil might even be pool 2. I'm not sure.
He might be pool 2 now, yeah.
Yeah, Shuri is not, but yeah. So again, guys, kind of each deck you kind of want to start with a core and then build around it. And typically, like I said, as long as the theme in terms of like what is printed on the card, not necessarily the heroes, but as long as your like theme is relatively solid and works cohesively, you're gonna win games. You're gonna win cubes. Honestly, the biggest skill, and I cannot stress this enough, just know when to retreat. Know when to just lose 1 cube. Most people typically aren't snapping until turn 4 or 5. You can just walk away from that game and only lose 1 cube instead of sticking around and losing 4 cubes, or even worse, counter snapping and then really getting blown out.
I've been doing that way too much recently.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
I got this. I have 15 power I'm about to lay down. I'll be great. And then it's like, oh, no, whoops.
And then they've got some big brain ultimate play that you didn't even think about coming, because again, like, the decks are so small and the shells are so consistent. You will know, I would say probably 60 to 75% of your opponent's deck, you will know the cards in their deck. I mean, they're pretty straightforward. If there's even a deck that's just a pile of good cards, like, and you're like, oh, they got this good card, they got this good card, they got this good card, but again, with like the Guardians, you're gonna see things to lock down lanes, to control lanes. With the discard and the destroy, you're gonna see a lot of times those 2 decks kind of work together. So Parker Har says, deck building is the best part of the game. My advice is don't copy what YouTube influencers do. Find what works for you and run with it. Yeah, and that's the thing too, guys. I don't have a ton of decks put together because I usually only play with 2 or 3 decks. So the deck that I've been climbing with right now is the discard deck that we played earlier. That's the one I've been going up with, and it doesn't even have all the cards that you saw Acro had, like Ghost Rider, excellent in this deck. Hela, excellent in this deck. I just don't have them yet, but I can still play a really solid discard deck, and I'm still ranked 40. This Control Destroy deck, that's another one that I've been playing a lot with. And climbing with that deck as well. And then I just put this on reveal together. Still needs some tweaks, but I'm really enjoying it so far. It's pretty good. If you can get a decent draw on it. So yeah, any final thoughts or anything, Acro, you want to add here before we sign off for the night?
I have a question. What's your favorite What's your favorite series? Like, what's your favorite, like, basically, like, Marvel series that you love seeing those cards in a card form?
Yeah. So definitely my favorite is the X-Men. I've got a weak spot for the X-Men. I've grew up with the TV show. I've loved them forever. So cards like Magneto and Professor X, a lot of times they'll find their way into my decks just because I really like them. Jubilee is another one. Every time I play her, all I can think of is, I like your raincoat. I like your raincoat. I'm the Juggernaut. Wolverine, also super good. Cyclops, once I get Patriot, and he'll be better because I have Ultron already and they kind of synergize well with each other.
You have Ultron? Oh,
yeah.
It's so funny how farther in the basically like in the collection I am than you, but like just the cards that you have, like when you say stuff, I'm like, that sounds so cool. I wish I had, but like I just don't have it, I think that's something I love about this game too. So.
Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. Last thoughts here. Parker said, I used to try and copy, quote, meta decks. Meta just means what's the hotness. But I had a lot more fun when I just found out what worked for me. And yeah, I'm gonna second that again one more time. Like, it's better to play a deck and you enjoy playing than trying to force yourself into a deck or an archetype that isn't working for you or just doesn't do it for you. Like, much better to enjoy the games are fast, guys. They're not very long, and you can walk away from it at any time. For a round, for a hand if you need to. So I think a big piece of it, and I'm going to boil this down before we get out of here, you should treat Marvel Snap games like poker or blackjack instead of treating them like Magic the Gathering or Hearthstone, where the more you wager, the more confident you're feeling, the better your deck is performing. Go ahead and snap away, man. Go ahead and wager. Stay in that game. Try and get your opponent to walk away. Because the other piece is if you snap and they leave, you only get one cube too. So it works both ways. But yeah, definitely consider your cubes more of like an ante or a resource as opposed to something like Hearthstone or Magic where if you lose, you're sliding every single time. That's really hard to kind of get out of like a tilt or a slump, basically. If you start sliding, it's really difficult to kind of dig your way out. Where Marvel Snap isn't really like that as much, I don't think. So yeah. But that's going to do it for us here tonight, guys. Acro, again, thank you so much for playing some games, man. I think we're going to play again on Tuesday, guys. I got another friend of mine lined up that wants to play. Her collection is a little bit smaller. She's kind of in Pool 2 right now, so we're going to build some Pool 2 decks using only those cards so we can play on a level playing field with her and get her in here too. So fun. Good job, babe, says Wifebot. Thank you, Wifebot. I hope you understand the game. Hope you've downloaded it on your phone already, guys. You can play it on Steam. You can play it on Google phones. You can play it on iPhones. You can play it everywhere. The game is just 1 year old. That Deadpool bundle is actually for their 1 year anniversary. So yeah, still plenty of time to get in the game, guys. Hop on it. See what it's all about. I hope you guys enjoy Marvel Snap. And I think with that, we're going to leave you here. Acro, any plugs or anything, man? Do you have socials or anything you want to plug?
I don't have any socials, but I know this really good coffee shop. It's called Round Mountain Coffee. You guys should definitely pick up a bag of coffee if you're into coffee. If you're not into coffee, and you're too young for coffee, your parents get it for your parents. It's a great gift for your parents. So.
It is. It's fantastic coffee. I can attest to it. All right, guys. With that, we're going to get out of here. Thank you all so much. Enjoy your weekend. I hope you guys have a great time. Hope the weather is fantastic where you are. And we'll see you guys on Tuesday. Have a good night.